In the current age of the internet, the phrase X walked so that Y could run is thrown around to highlight just how important a historical individual is to a particular movement. With this in mind, it is arguably justified to say that Nettie Honeyball walked so that women's football could run. Whilst many significant historical figures, at least in the world of football, have every last detail of their lives written down to the T, to the point that football fanatics know what cigar brand Maradona liked the most, not much is really known about Miss Honeyball herself. The name Nettie Honeyball itself is a pseudonym, meaning that it is not her real name at all, and in fact, no one even to this day knows her real name, and she's an enigma in every sense of the word. As a pioneer of the women's game, it wasn't Honeyball's technical wizardry or happy feet that made her so renowned, although she was quite the player given some accounts. Her claim to fame lay in the fact that she arguably established the world's first ever women's football club. Indeed, the first women's football club, the British Ladies Football Club, was founded by Nettie Honeyball, who founded it under the fixed resolve of proving to the world that women are not the ornamental and useless creatures men have pictured them to be, and that it would be her own emancipative push towards gender equality, as she harbored hopes of women to be able to sit in Parliament and have a voice in the direction of affairs, especially those which concern them the most. And looking at the world today, it is fair to say that Honeyball's wishes came true, especially in the United Kingdom, in spite of the delirium in its parliament nowadays. As covered in previous videos, the mere act of women playing football in the 1800s was widely regarded as taboo, but this kind of publicity was just the kind of attention that the exploits of Nettie Honeyball deserved. As for Nettie Honeyball, due to her name being such a mystery that not even the Scooby-Doo gang could solve, a lot of speculation remains to this day about who she really was in the absence of the Honeyball moniker. Outside of her footballing exploits, historians have not found much outside of speculation about who Nettie Honeyball actually was, although a few different individuals have been fleetingly identified to have possibly been the individual behind Nettie Honeyball. One of these individuals is Jessie Smith, who was a member of the British Ladies Football Club and is believed to be the likeliest real identity behind Nettie Honeyball. All that is known about Smith, though, is that she was a widow, lived with her father, and had no children. She died in 1922. It is rather disheartening to see that there is not much information regarding the life of Nettie Honeyball, especially within a football parameter. Her efforts in the 1900s were vital to shaping the women's game that we know, love, and appreciate today, and this historical figure undeniably deserves the utmost recognition that her work deserves. Women's football owes an enormous debt of gratitude to Nettie Honeyball and all her contemporaries who have aided in defining women's football, and hopefully, one day, more about this enigma can be unearthed and given the due appreciation it truly deserves. Thank you very much for watching today's video. I understand it's a much shorter one than the usual ones we've done so far, but this story had to be told about Nettie Honeyball. Anyway, I hope to see you in the next one and have a happy new year.